Thank you, Dennis. So yes, as Dennis did a very good job describing table topics, I will call on you randomly. Not each of you will have an opportunity to speak. I have about 5 questions. One thing I do want to stress is that table topics is still a mini speech. So you still want to try and focus on having a introduction, body, and conclusion. I know it's only 1 to 2.5 minutes, but that's something we focus on in our club to make it a little mini speech. All right, and the yellow here. Please stand up. Describe a time when it's about communication. So as Dennis said, communication is part of our everyday lives, and competency with communication can affect your career, your relationships, success in school, anything. So describe a time when you felt you were a communications superstar and what changed for you as a result.
Okay, so one time that I thought I was a communications superstar was when I had to give a presentation on the fly about something that I knew nothing about except for what they gave us. It had to do with, I believe it was one of the bird flus or something that was going around, and it had to do with what you would do if you were given a vaccination for it, and how would you go about distributing it to people around the country or just around the world. And so I was able to come up with an idea about what you were supposed to do with it, because I remember learning about it in biology class, like what vaccinations are and then what cures are. And one of my friends wanted to say, well, we'll just give it to people who have the disease. And I'm like, you don't give a vaccination to someone who already has the disease. You give it to someone who doesn't. So that way, because the vaccinations are to prevent you from getting something, it's not going to cure you. And so I was able to make that point across to her and to everybody in the group who was going with her that her decision was incorrect, because it wouldn't help the thing. If anything, it would make it worse. And that would be the only time I thought myself as a superstar with communication.
Good job.